All right, a little MGTOW opportunity. See that young man in the back of my truck? I don't know that guy from fucking Adam. But his fucking woman just left him fucking 25, 30 fucking miles from his house. And I happened to be adjusting some things in the back of my truck, and dude was like, dude, I'm from California. I just moved here. This girl just left me. I live in Mesa. I was like, dude, you're a long way from home. He goes, really? And I'm like, yeah. So, MGTOW, man. You wouldn't have to be riding in somebody's truck trying to get home, because I got a dog in the front seat that would most likely bite you.
Hey, what's up? It's Random. I lost a couple hundred of my incel fan base when people found out that I had multiple girlfriends. And something I'm finding weird about society, but also a message to men, is men really give a fuck about women's approval or women's attention. And I find that such fucking high school bullshit. And they're trying to peer pressure me into it of, oh, you must not get laid, or oh, women reject you. Like, attention to women is somehow indicative of your worth as a person. And it's so fucking childish and immature that that's the hierarchy that men live under. And men know that I'm speaking the truth. They just don't want to admit it because it's biologically weak to care about fucking female approval. How about go for your own self-love? How about go for your own self-worth, self-purpose? Make yourself higher than yourself. But it's so fucked up. I speak to women and it's just genuine and there's no expectation or attachment. And then they get upset because they're like, oh, I get it. That's your game. You pretend you don't want sex from me. Then they find out I really don't, and their fucking ego is crushed. It's not about you bitches. So the message to men is stop giving a fuck about female approval or attention, because it's...
So why would you put money and time and energy and investment into something that you don't know anything about? Because that beautiful woman that's standing beside you right now, or you're thinking about getting married to, you have fucking no clue what can potentially come down the pipeline at you. Zero. Zip. Nada. They can, unless you can fucking be a mind reader, that creature can change its mind like that. So that's my video. That's what I got to say on the subject. I hope it's brought a little bit of enlightenment to you in some way, shape, or form.
Anita Sarkeesian, the little feminist chick that games, and she got all upset because the video game characters was sexy, and you know, probably because she's just jealous because they look better than her. But she, you know, got upset because women were being sexually harassed in online video games. And it's just the stupidest thing ever. She started this movement, all these dumbass feminists that game were like, I'm not going to play video games anymore as a woman. It empowers me to put the control down because I'm getting sexually harassed by the male-dominated society. And stupid. Grow the fuck up, people. If you're not a big boy, not a big girl, then you shouldn't be playing online video games. If you can't play without getting your little feelings hurt, then you're a baby. And babies don't get to play video games. You don't get to play video games when you're a fucking baby. Grow up. People are going to make fun of you. I got made...
And anytime a woman says, I can't find a good man, you're using the wrong words, because none of you are finding men. You're sorting through them. There's a difference, okay? Because every chick has her choice. You'd be like, no, too stupid, too ugly, too nice, next. We can't do that as guys. We can't be like, no, too crazy, too crazy, too crazy. That's the only one? Oh my God. Because you're nuts. Because every woman lives by this motto now. If you can't love me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Are you serious? How many times a day you see that on fucking Facebook? Are you serious? That's what a chick says before she burns down your house. All right?
Do not try to compete with your girlfriend. She's better looking than you. She wears the makeup? Come on. You ever see a woman without her makeup for the first time and just think, who the fuck is that guy? You see, even the women have to give me that one, because you've all seen one of your friends and thought, Jane's looking a lot like Dave lately. This is ridiculous.
Can you get this girl on my face? Dang.
fuck out my face.
Hey, Tate, chill.
Let me tell y'all motherfuckers something. It's getting more and more expensive. Well, not for real. It's getting more expensive to maintain us women. You know, this is not the early 2000s and shit where you give a bitch $100 to get her motherfucking hair done, nails done, her eyebrows and whatever. Nah. Let me tell you something. Like, bitches is not getting the $17 full set with 3 free nail design, motherfucker. Bitches want the gel set, and some hoes like me, you know what I'm saying, want Swarovski crystals. So that about there is like about $200, feet and nail. You know what I'm saying? And then the hair, this ain't no, you know, we're not in the era where bitches do the blowouts, you know what I'm saying, or the sew-ins and shit. No, a bitch want a whole full lace wig. The wig is about $800, $500. It really depends where you get it from. The styling is about, I say about $300, you know what I'm saying, $200-$300. So just on that is $1,000. So what's good?
You are going to let me use your Dragon Ball so I can make my wish, right?
You can forget it. Grandpa gave me this ball to remember him by. And I'm not gonna hand it over just because you're a girl.
I know what. Look, I'll trade ya. You let me have your Dragon Ball, and I'll let you have a little peek.
What do I care about seeing your dirty old fanny?
I can do the formula of a human being.
I was about to say that. I was about to say that. Oh, I don't need your sperms. You know what? Even dog sperms can give birth to a human child. Do you know that? You know what? Even dog sperms can give birth to a human child. Do you know that? Even dog sperms can give birth to a human child. Do you know that?
I'm sorry, Jerry. I just don't think this is gonna work.
Really?
I can't be with someone if I don't respect what they do.
You're a cashier.
Women? The female of your kind. Your words say nothing. Don't you have a mate? Mate?
A companion.
I'm the most intelligent man here, and I intend to keep us alive.
Oh, you're the most intelligent man here. Is that a fact?
It is. Sheriff Hunt has a wife. So does Mr. O'Dwyer. And you're a widower.
Yeah. What does that got to do with anything?
Smart men don't get married.
Woman, get back in here and make me a sandwich. Did I not make myself clear?
How about a little thing called Rip Van Winkle? You remember Rip Van Winkle? Story about a man who has a nagging wife. He gets drunk, goes to sleep for 20 years, wakes up, his wife is dead, and he lives happily ever after. That's the story of Rip Van Winkle. Okay.
So how you doing? Since the, divorce, you all right?
Yeah, it was bad for a while, but let me tell you, I love being single again. It's unbelievable.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I'm getting more action than a broken slot machine.
That's great. That's great.
I don't mean to rub it in. I know what it's like for you members of the same old club.
How do you show up for me?
I'm up on the bus every goddamn day for you.
Come on.
I'm busting my ass to be the best tour guide in the damn city so I can make enough money to support both of us, and hopefully you won't have to work one day. All I ask, Brooke, is that you show a little bit of appreciation, that I just get 20 minutes to relax when I come home instead of being attacked with questions and nagged the whole damn thing.
You think that I nag you?
That's all you do! All you do is nag me. The bathroom's a mess. Your belt doesn't match. Hey, Gary, you should probably go work out. Nothing I ever do is ever good enough. I just want to be left the hell alone.
Because this is what married guys say to me. Don't you get sick of it, Dave?
No, you know why they say that?
Don't you get sick of it?
They want you to join their misery.
Well, I get it, because I know like some famous people that do fuck a lot, and they say this shit like, you're getting dangerous it happens, you know.
Listen, man. Listen to me. This is the problem with married people.
Right.
This is coming from a dude who's married.
All right.
Married people are much like people that want you to use the same cell phone service as them.
Right.
They're like, dude, why are you with Verizon? Okay, AT&T, you can answer your phone well, and they get like real passionate about it. They want you to be miserable with them.
Right.
For whatever reason, and it's not a knock on AT&T. It's just an example. Whether it's Windows or PC, there's people that want you to use what they use.
Right.
And people who are married are like, come on, dude, why don't you just fucking get married, man? Become one of us. They just want you to. They have accepted this new stage of existence, and they want, for whatever reason, everybody else to be exactly like them, or it becomes uncomfortable.
Because I do the same thing. I go, why don't you just get divorced and come fuck?
It's a little illegal to leave the wood in the street. So what I'm asking is,
I mean, you don't have to ask me, and I don't take no orders from no woman, by the way. By the way, I don't take no orders from no women.
Tkevich says he was planning to go back and clean up the wood, but only had $1 worth of gas. So you were saying that you were going back to clean up the wood?
Oh yes, I'm Mr. Cleanup. Okay. I'm not Mr. Clean, I'm Mr. Clean Up.
Somebody said
and
that...
I live in Warren, and I'm cleaning up Detroit. Go figure that one out.
But somebody said that they tried to yell at you to come back, and you kept going, and
it
then...
must have been a woman, and I don't listen to women yelling. I tell them to shut up.
Well, he was quite offensive with his answers. Tkevich maintains.
25-year-old Jessica Sporty launched an online search for love. But instead of love, she wound up with something much different. Free dinners. And lots of them.
You were able to save something like $1,200 a month.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I'm sure you could really calculate that it was approximately that much money, but I never went into Match.com for money.
She chose men with good jobs and never expected to split the bill, like this awkward first date scene in the movie Kissing Jessica Stein.
We split the salad, but I think, as I recall, you ate a little bit more. That leaves your portion at $42.73 and mine at $18.14. Beautiful.
How many times a week were you going out?
I would say an average of 4 to 5 times a week.
So you were hitting it pretty hard.
I was.
In less than a month and a half, she went on about 30 dates, and the savings started to add up.
New York is really expensive, and a lot of these experiences I wouldn't have been able to have if I hadn't, been on Match.com and gone through this. This was my own Sex in the City.
Oh my God!
She hit all the New York hotspots. Dinner at Magoo. And the ever-popular La Esquina. And not to mention an occasional $200 bottle of champagne. Or sometimes even just a cheeseburger and milkshake. And it added up.
Did anyone ever ask you to split the bill on that first date?
No, nobody ever did. Had someone said it to me, I probably would have said, okay, no problem. In my head, I would have probably said, oh, that's not very traditional. And, I think that a man should really pay for the first date.
There were so many dates that Jessica says she used a spreadsheet system to keep track.
I really use these spreadsheets with my friends as a way for us to keep people straight.
About one guy, she notes, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be attracted. I'm going out with him anyways.
So it wasn't like so-and-so's name and then you cross over and it's like spaghetti and meatballs.
I'm sure a lot of people would have been very interested in seeing number signs next to everybody's. So-and-so took me to a $500 dinner and so-and-so took me to such and such place. But no, it really wasn't like that. It was just simply for me to keep everyone straight.
But when an article popped up about her online, accusing her of concocting a way to get strangers to cover her monthly food budget, people lashed out at her. Well, the men did anyway, calling her a gold digger, and what she did was obscene. This guy writes, some people are just spoiled and entitled.
People calling you callous and spoiled and in it for all the wrong reasons.
I'm a traditional girl, and to me, I feel like part of dating is if a guy wants to take me out, what's wrong with him taking me out to a dinner and me expecting for the bill to be paid?
But many women tend to agree with Jessica, saying they would either split the meal or if he wants to pay, that's lovely. Jessica's now dating a guy she met 6 months ago, and no, she didn't meet him online. She says those days are over, but admits her appetite isn't going anywhere.
My boyfriend and I like to go out to nice dinners, and for the record, I do pay a lot.
Just not the first date.
No, never the first date.
A traditional girl dating in a not-so-traditional world.
Fearless.